Hey everyone, it's been a while, I know, but I just got some work done on my bike, Grasshopper. So this one will be called Grasshopper 2.0. I think the last change while I was in New Zealand was like edition 1.5, so it's still basically the same bike, just some different bags. Now I made a major change. I changed the front chainring, and I put back the old cassette back on because the one I had in New Zealand broke apart. It was like a third-party cassette, had a bigger, higher teeth, so make it easier, but it broke. So put the old one back on, and here I'm gonna flip the camera and talk to you guys about that, and talk to you about how chain rings and cassettes work, just in case you don't know. All right guys, here's the new Grasshopper 2.0. It has basically a mountain bike 2x cassette, so it has a large and a small. It's hard to see the small back there, but there you go. And it has a gravel, a Shimano GRX, a gravel, what's called a 10x30 or 1036. So some people say 3610. So the smallest cog here has 10 teeth, and the biggest cassette or chain or cog back here has 36 teeth. Basically on the back, the more teeth, the bigger the cog, the easier it is to pedal. All right, on the front it's the exact opposite. The bigger the chain ring, the bigger the more teeth on the front, the faster and harder it is to pedal, but the faster you can go. So the fastest combination would be on the front, on the big chain ring up front, and the small cog in the back would be the fastest you could go on your bike. This one, need to get my old man glasses on here, give me a second, is a 3626. So there's 36 teeth on the big chain ring and 26 on the small chain ring. That's a mountain bike size. What I had originally, see if I can zoom in here, is a 4832. So it has 48 teeth in the big chain ring and 32 on the small. What I realized in New Zealand was I was almost never in the big chain ring, because when you have bags here, bags all around, you're not gonna be racing. You're not blasting up hills at record-breaking pace, or what's called a KOM, King of the Mountain. You're not gonna be making PRs or PBs, personal records or personal bests. So when you're bike packing, I learned it's not about speed. It's about comfort, and it's about arriving at your destination and enjoying the ride. And so main thing is when you have 45 pounds of crap on your bike, it's all about being able to go up a hill, because you're going to be able to go down pretty darn fast just because of all the weight. So made it easier on myself with that. Now to compare that to my road bike over here, this thing has a 5236, so much bigger, and pros even go bigger than that sometimes. I forget what this is. This may be a 930, 36, 34. I forget what it is. So again, this thing's meant for speed. So you want bigger up front, smaller in back when you want speed. You want to make sure too you have enough, gears so that you can climb and stop and speed up and everything else. But this thing is much different than this thing, and so everything has a purpose. So hope that helps people who don't ride bikes to know why different bikes have different gearing. What's very popular right now are what's called a one-by, where you only have one chain ring in front, and you're able to get rid of this what's called a front derailleur altogether, which makes it lighter somewhat, because you don't need this mechanism. You don't need to switch between a small chain ring and a large chain ring. So it's just a 1x. So you have one cog or one chain ring up front. But what they'll do is put a huge range of big cassette back here, a mountain bike cassette, which will even goes up to even 50 teeth or so. So it's huge back there, and then you need special rear derailleurs to accommodate that kind of range. So everything is getting very specialized and has a purpose. So there you go. Hope that helps some people. All right, have a great day.